On a sunny summer afternoon, the forest stood like a cathedral of greenery. Centuries-old trees whispered their ancient secrets to anyone who knew how to listen. Emma, a young girl with a dreamy look, loved to traverse this world of natural magic, where every leaf, every breath of wind told a story. As she walked gently on a mossy path, she felt a curious thrill of excitement run over her skin. She heard a melodious sound like crystalline laughter emanating from the heart of the forest. Intrigued, Emma followed this melody. The branches formed a tunnel of greenery above her, filtering the golden sunlight. After a few steps, she arrived at a waterfall hidden behind lush ferns. The water flowed with enchanting grace over the rocks, forming a shimmering curtain under the sun's rays. She approached, and immediately, the soft murmurs of the water reached her, carrying tales. "Listen, young dreamer," the voices seemed to say, "for we have legends to share." Emma sat on a rock covered with soft moss, closed her eyes, and let the harmony of the waterfall fill her mind. At that moment, she felt a soothing warmth spread in her heart, as if the voices of yore were gently healing hidden wounds. A gentle breeze caressed her face, bringing with it the damp scent of the forest and a feeling of deep tranquility. "Every voice, every story," murmured Emma, "is a priceless treasure." She let the song of nature immerse her, each note vibrating with an ancient truth. Emma opened her eyes, determined to follow the flow of the mysterious waterfall that seemed to whisper secrets as old as time. She got up, guided by the enchanting song of the water, and took a path dotted with luminescent petals. These petals, glowing with 1,000 lights under the dim twilight, illuminated her way. Each step resonated like a musical note in the symphony of the evening. What do these waters hide? She thought as her hands brushed against the caressing branches of the surrounding trees. The winding and enchanting path led her to the heart of a forgotten valley. Sparkling vines, resembling sapphire garlands, formed a curtain in front of her. Emma gently pushed these vines aside, discovering a magical water garden that gave way to dreams. In the center of the garden, a spring of crystalline purity gushed in a peaceful fountain, the water gently undulating on the surface like a celestial mirror. Wisps of light danced above the water, taking turns in the form of golden memories and forgotten wishes. This magnificent sight filled her with unparalleled wonder. Suddenly, she felt a gentle and benevolent presence, perhaps that of an ancient entity watching over this sacred place. She glanced around, seeking the source of this comforting presence. "Welcome, Emma," an invisible voice seemed to whisper. "Every dream here can heal and inspire." The entity whispered to her, in the voice of the wind and the splashing of water, that each dream is a possible transformation, a beacon of hope, illuminating the infinite night. In this unique sanctuary, Emma watched in wonder as the light played before her eyes. Each ray of light seemed to outline the contours of a dream, an aspiration buried somewhere in her heart. These evanescent figures floated gracefully, evoking memories of shared laughter, of sweet forgotten moments. She reached out, as if to touch these fragments of reverie, and felt a soft and comforting warmth envelop her fingers. These fluid visions invited her into a silent dance where each movement revealed a new facet of her soul. She saw reflected on the surface of the water an image of herself, but not quite. A reflection beautified by hopes. A smile lit up her face. This garden seemed to fulfill every silent desire, to resonate with all the voices of the past and present. A gentle melody, akin to the song of an ancient instrument, filled the air with deep and enchanting harmony. "Here, dreams take real form," sighed Emma, speaking into the void, but feeling around her the thrill of invisible presences. She understood that this place, half real, half imaginary, was the receptacle of all unrealized dreams, of all promises of tomorrow. "What a wonderful gift nature offers us," she thought, her eyes filled with tears of joy. Every note of this music seemed to whisper encouragement to her, easing the invisible burdens of her daily life. As the dusk enveloped the garden in its mauve hues, the whispers of the waterfall intensified, bearing ancient tales. Emma listened attentively to these soft whispers. Each voice, distinct and melodious, told a legend with subtle nuances of courage and love. She leaned over the crystalline pool, fascinated by these intertwined stories, weaving a rich tapestry of tales beneath the shimmering surface. A warm and soothing voice rose, detailing the epic of those who had once faced similar trials. finding solace and rebirth. This melody absorbed her inwardly. The water, shimmering like a starry sky, seemed to vibrate with each word, each shared emotion. A rough voice shared the tale of an unbreakable friendship in the face of adversity, filling Emma with admiration and hope. Suddenly, she felt the tangible presence of ancient wisdom, a benevolent entity that, in this magical moment, was there to deliver a message. "Listen and learn," a warm breeze gently whispered to her. Emma inhaled the scent of wildflowers and closed her eyes, letting herself be carried by the echoes. She understood that each whisper, each variation in the music of the water, was nothing less than an opportunity to listen and grow. Dreams can heal the world, she resonated, touching her heart. Emma opened her eyes as the dawn, timid and golden, slowly whitened the sky above the secret garden. She stood up, inhaling the gentle freshness of the morning, and stretched, full of newfound serenity. This enchanting sanctuary had offered her a rare treasure, not only the understanding of legends and the revelation of dreams, but also the promise of inner renewal. Before leaving this magical place, she cast one last absorbed look at the garden. Emma knew, deep in her being, that this moment would remain etched in her as a gentle warmth, a constant reminder that all pain can fade like morning mist when the sun rises. Every dream found here was not just an illusion, but a path to oneself, she thought. Slowly, she retraced the path that still seemed to shine with the clarity of the night. The luminescent petals, lighting her return, kept within them a piece of this wonderful secret. "Come back often here, young dreamer of the earth," a distant voice murmured, "and keep in yourself the hope of each tale heard here." Emma closed her eyes, smiling at this whispered promise, and felt lighter, imbued with a subtle mission to reconcile dreams and reality. The way back unfolded before her, sparkling under the morning dew that frosted the stones of the path. With each step, Emma felt the stories and legends found in the sanctuary slipping into her, like underground rivers, enriching the barren land of her soul. Each memory along this path became a treasure to cherish and share. As she emerged from the familiarity of the forest, a flock of birds with shimmering feathers took flight, their cries filling the sky with contagious joy. The gentle sound of the stream resonated in the atmosphere, sowing eternal symbols of natural benevolence. "Always listen to the whispers of the world," she said to herself, placing a hand on her heart to anchor this truth. A healed heart, ready to welcome future smiles. Emma knew she would return, to find the waterfall and the timeless tales. She resumed her journey, taking with her the symphony of the waterfall and stilled nights, a beacon in this journey of life, where each evanescent dream carried within it the potential to illuminate souls. "May our dreams always light our way," she thought, as she felt the wind on her face, now her faithful companion.